for it.
Okay.
For it.
Okay.
Justin, did you say to check off later?
Yes, if you're online.
All right, Carl.
Yeah, am I
you're
on? Okay.
For it.
Hello,
Okay.
everybody. I don't know how many of you are watching this, but thank you for joining us.
If you're online.
I'm Carl, and I don't know if you can
Carl?
see anybody else, but
Yeah,
am
I on?
The entire teaching team is here. Okay.
Alright.
Hello,
Okay.
everybody.
We have
I don't know how many of you are
interesting
project this quarter. So, as you may know, ME218C is normally focused on communications, particularly wireless communications. For this quarter, since we are unable to use our usual lab space, we took the communications to the internet. And because this is ME218, it's not so simple as just implementing TCP/IP on a microcontroller. Instead, what we have arranged is a communications medium that is audio. And so every team has made an endpoint that can generate beeps and interpret beeps from other endpoints. And the class has collectively written a communications protocol that uses these audible beeps to coordinate a game of slightly more complicated submarine battleship. So the idea is that all of the teams are each submarines on a water-covered Mars, and in a small hexagonal grid area, they are trying to hunt each other down. Each team is composed of 3 members. Each of the 3 members has a different role on the submarine. So there's the con, which takes care of navigation. There's a sonar, which takes care of localization, and there's the weapon station, which takes care of ordnance. The submarines can only launch torpedoes in the direction they're traveling. They can ping omni, or they can ping directional to try and find other submarines. And the goal is to be the last submarine standing. So I think at times you will hear the audio of the at times you'll hear the actual audio that the microcontrollers are sending back and forth to each other, just for entertainment purposes. But otherwise, we do have a visual display of what's going on, courtesy of the teaching team. So without further ado, who's got the display?
That's Pablo. Pablo, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry about that, but we
No
got
worries.
technical issues. My Bluetooth and my computer just decided to go boom.
It wouldn't be a 218 presentation if there weren't technical difficulties.
Sorry about that, folks.
So are we going to do all 8 teams, or what, 7 teams?
As many as choose to participate.
Okay, I'll go ask right now.
Wow. God damn it. Okay, so meanwhile we wait, I'm going to go over for the backup option. Give me just a few.
Yeah.
I think we're back online.
Okay. So right now, Justin is setting up the game with the students.
Let's spread out a little bit then. Is that okay what I said? Or you can give yourself discrete coordinates if that matters, but I think I thought it sounded pretty fair to me. Okay, cool. Let's take like a couple minutes to get set up and like post a message in the chat when you're ready.
So the
I'm looking at 7
for
teams.
those watching this, the students this year have done a great job of actually doing user interfaces. So the back end for this user interface was actually contributed by Holly. There are other people who have done amazing ASCII art, and so as we go through some games, we're also going to try and highlight those with excellent commentary from our teaching staff. Right,
Wait, just
Justin?
7 teams are playing or 8?
7 teams are playing.
Then who's not playing? Because then we might not be able to use the team number. Like your active.
Oh, Team Pabros.
So then everyone above them should just decrement by 1.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah. What? Then we know what number they are. I can look. Anybody know what Team Pabros is? Pablo.
Should be 4.
Okay, we believe that they're Team 4. So everyone, teams 5, 6, and 7 decrement by 1. Is that right?
So in total, 7 teams, and
Correct. And if you guys have a cool GUI, do share it because we'd love to see it. I can share my screen to have it show up. Some of you guys did a really, really good job.
Be in a corner or not in a corner?
You can be wherever you want. So I wonder how all 7 teams are going to be. This might be really funny. I'm actually quite excited. So yeah, to everyone in this channel, we will see how this goes, and it might go really poorly, it might go really well, but it's going to be really fun. So just bear with it, and then if you do feel that it's gotten so ridiculous we should stop, just go ahead and interrupt. All right, can you get a team number, and then ready, so we know all 7 teams are ready?
Wait, Justin, did you say that our
What's up, Rachel?
Did you say that our X coordinate should be our team numbers?
Yeah, ultimately doesn't really matter that much, but yeah, sure.
Okay.
Is that cool? Is that a good way of doing it?
It does guarantee that no one starts on top of each other, which would be hilarious.
That would be pretty hilarious. All right, let's see if our GUI works. No guarantees. It probably is full of bugs, hidden bugs somewhere, but we are going to see. I think I solved about everything that I think could go wrong, but it's just mostly just can you read the messages or not, which is just a crapshoot.
Yeah, it's going to be the biggest crapshoot because internet issues and then compound to that Bluetooth issues on my computer, so it's going to be definitely a shit show. No, the opinions of this TA, it does not reflect the entirety of 218.
Pablo, do you have the other speakers as a backup just in case?
I have 2 backups right now. I have the aux cable and I have the OG speakers that we were sent to.
Okay, you could also just use your regular computer, like just built-in speakers too, if it came down to it.
Nah, yeah,
Nah?
that's
Okay.
also plenty.
Those of you watching on the stream, the teams are still getting set up. We originally planned to have the common audio channel run over Discord, which is a popular video game chat and audio and video streaming service, which we incidentally actually use as a communication medium among the students. However, Discord proved to be a little less than desirably reliable, as the students discovered. And so we made a last-minute switch over to a Mumble server that's hosted in San Jose. Mumble is an open-source voice communications program, not unlike TeamSpeak or Ventrilo. And the students are now all in that Mumble audio server. And because I neglected to set up a channel that says Martian C, we're actually conducting this battle in the Hanging Out channel.
Okay, how you guys doing? You guys almost ready?
A little bit more explanation on the rules. So on each turn, each submarine can either move one hex in the direction it's pointing, turn, or stand still, and or it can send a sonar ping, and or it can discharge its weapon. Because rotation is actually quite slow, you'll probably see a lot of turns where subs are just rotating in place to try and escape or approach something. But part of the beauty of doing this on an audio channel means that if we ever get back to SPDL before the entire class leaves, we could actually play this game just in the lab, broadcasting sound into the air. So it's part the desire for compatibility in that sense, and also a part desire for a Rube Goldberg type of communication. A question on the stream chat: how do you destroy other submarines or other battleships? So when you discharge your weapon, it travels a set distance, 1 hex per turn, and then detonates at that set distance. So you have to localize yourself, locate the other subs, try and get a firing solution, which means pointing towards one, or pointing towards where you anticipate one to be, and then release your torpedo and hope that in a few turns the torpedo's hex and your enemy's hex coincide.
For the record, we're waiting for some teams to flash their code. I think sometimes they have hard-coded their team number and starting location in there, so just taking a minute for all of their microcontrollers to update.
Yes, USS Enterprise, you are now known as the USS Discovery. Ah, crap, we got to reflash the computers?
Carl,
Actually,
it's great seeing the stream with 30 seconds behind. I get to see you still talking. You're silent to me. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say that actually the reflashing a ship to a different name was actually a plot element in The Expanse.
The Expanse is the Star Trek parody they made recently, right?
No, that's the Orville.
Oh.
The Expanse is based on a book series, and it's kind of like Game of Thrones in space. But since I'm a sucker for sci-fi, I prefer the space setting to the fantasy setting.
Do you also need some more time?
So the students this quarter actually had an entire box of goodies that we sent to
We
them.
are ready.
Oh, you are ready? Okay. Well,
We
go
are
for
ready
it.
as well.
Okay, is anybody not ready? Speak up, please. All right, if no one says anything in the next couple seconds, we'll go ahead and start in a second. All right, we'll go ahead and get started, assuming everyone's ready. So I think the best way to do this is that usually we say go silent for 5 seconds, then start, and usually everyone's interpretation of how long 5 seconds is just different enough that you won't all start talking at the same time. Is that usually what you guys have been doing? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Does that sound okay? If there's a better way to do it, just let us know.
That works, Justin.
Okay, once again, everyone ready? Okay, then on my mark, we will start in 5 seconds, if that makes sense. So the 5-second start will start and now. All right, let's see what happens. I'm not hearing anything yet.
Nothing here on the bunker.
There you go, they're syncing up. So they're going to start by syncing up, which might take a couple minutes. It's a really big squad, and we'll see what happens from there. What? Well, Pablo, your screen not showing up on YouTube apparently.
YouTube is just a title card right now.
Is it just behind?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, now we got nothing.
Yeah, I got it. We're good. Accidentally hit a button.
Yeah, YouTube is not a rules usual Twitch streaming venue, so he doesn't know the controls quite as well.
Probably we getting messages in. Still syncing. They're probably still syncing.
So what you're hearing right now, for those of you on stream, what you're hearing is a sequence of tones from each of the team's consoles. There's 3 consoles per team. And each of those sequences is made up of a number of beeps, of which you could choose 4 frequencies. So each of these frequencies has a different meaning. It's referred to as a die bit because you can code 2 bits in 4 tones. And the sequence of tones is then read out by each recipient. That's everybody else in the game. They read out the data and they decide whether or not that data applies to them, and they act on it. The way the students have designed the communication protocol is that it's a TDMA, a time division multiple access. So the sync phase is when each of the stations tries to join the existing time division train and figure out which is its time to transmit. So it has to listen for a while and listen to say, okay, well, I've heard that one and I've heard that one, so that means I get transmit in 45 seconds. And so after we've all synced up, then the consoles will start the game, and we'll hopefully get rolling here.
So we've seen at least one torpedo go off there.
You did? Did they start? Is that supposed to happen, that detonation? I wonder. And there's a really good chance we just heard something. Alright, what's the status? We are completely missing... Yeah, Jaxes are never going to make it out. We might have to go to 1v1.
Alright, let's give it another couple cycles and then possibly shift to smaller sets. Yeah.
Try for a min or and go to smaller sets.
If we're only missing one team, we could even try again with the 6 teams that are functional and talking to each other now.
That's a good idea. I can interrupt and tell them to let's do a reset. Yeah, apparently Team 2 is just like not coming through apparently, which is just a classic issue we've been having.
Should we
We
stop?
stop.
Yeah. Alright, let's do a reset, guys. Let's do a reset.
Now, so
Everyone-
at least, so from the
Even starting like 50?
If you guys want to do that.
So right now, from the latest messages that I've been
Sorry,
getting
was
over
there
here in
any
the GUI,
in there?
Sorry guys, I forgot to unmute myself.
Okay, so that was the issue. Should we just try again, as is? Well, let's do that. Okay, so I'll give everyone like 30 seconds to get ready. That you shouldn't need a flashing new code, right?
Sorry,
Just to confirm,
is
Team 2 good or
are we
doing the same setups before 7 teams?
I think so. Who's Team 2?
It's like a one-person team. I'll try my best. If I cannot using my personal hardware, I would just like jump.
Okay, cool. Let's give it one more try. We'll start in about 30 seconds, okay? Is everyone pretty much ready?
That's a yes.
Love it. Alright, if you need anything, speak up the next 5 seconds. Okay, we'll do the 5-second countdown when I say so. So ready, we'll start that 5-second counter right now. Alright, let's see how this goes this time. Really doing the beeps? Okay. I think the second thing is going to be like next to impossible with 7 teams. I think it's just such a difficult task. Oop, they seem to... So what do you think a good size is going to be in general? Like maybe 3 teams? Yeah, Carl, we should have live console output.
I'm just suggesting, Justin, for the sync phase, rather than staring at the GUI, maybe our stream viewers would want to see the raw data flying back and forth.
Okay, like, is that like the... from some of
Yeah,
the...
there you go.
There we go. Okay, cool. Thanks, Pablo.
Nice. Thanks, Pablo.
Oh wait, does the console work still, Pablo, that we made? Or is that the console? Yeah, so Carla Rule, thanks to Holly's input, her team made like their own version of TerraTerm basically with this GUI here, so they have like a separate thing you can type into and also get messages out of. So, ooh, we got a ping. Hopefully that means something.
Beautifully done. Thank you, Holly.
Yes.
Looks like
bunch of no action, so we're in play, right? All right.
I believe this is now
they got a
first.
sync.
This is now the first human time, which
Awesome.
means that the
Yeah,
teams
wait.
are now inputting actions.
Yeah, how long is the whole frame? Or again, I forgot.
3 times the number of teams.
Time in seconds. Okay.
Times
so
2 seconds.
So that's like roughly 40 seconds, right? Yeah. No, 7 times 21. Yeah, so roughly 45 seconds. Okay, cool. Okay, we got in a bunch of no actions. Ooh, someone moved! Yes, for the record, the original locations are just a construct of the setup of the game. Once they get an actual move, they will move to their correct location. So normally it's only moving one spot at a time. Hey, it's moving though. This is good.
Things are working!
looks like teams 1 and 2 still haven't. Oh, we gotta get echo ping. Okay, cool.
So I believe what has happened is that we have missed a couple of position updates, which the teams have not.
Which is
good.
going to happen, guaranteed.
So they know where they are better than we do right now.
The submarine knows where it is because it knows where it isn't.
Yeah, Carl, do you explain the different types of pings that they have available to them?
I have not, but if you'd like me to, otherwise you're welcome to.
Yeah, so the students, part of the game, they have 2 different types of pings. One is an omni ping, which kind of just goes in a circular radius, but a short radius. And, much like sonar, if you're in that range, you have to respond back with an echo of your location. And they also have a directed ping, which can go along the entire axis. So just pick one direction along the hex grid there. And if you go in that direction and you're in that direction, you have to respond no matter how far away you are. So there are 2 different types of pings to locate people, and we should be picking up at least some of them. But we're getting a lot of bad messages, it seems. Yeah, Papa, you want to do some of the GUIs? All right, so Pablo and I'll be sharing some of the people's GUIs. Then you have to enter their channel, Pablo. Oh, there it goes.
So right now what we're doing is that we're watching at Holly's the original version of the GUI that we used. So Holly implemented out this version of the GUI in C++ and actually has all of the different commands that each of the stations can take on her screen. So both her and Daniel are working over to use the commands there, and instead of inputting out data on the keyboard like normal, they're using this graphical interface to help them move over fast. So let's go over to David's GUI in Piccadilly Circus, and what we have here is a more of a NASCII-based hex grid. So as we can see here, they're team number 5, which is the @over that we can see here. We have also position 0 and position 2, which means that they detected previous submarines over at this count. And they have these big 2 ways to display, which is a message dashboard, which kind of tells them the activity they're about to take, and the next turn, and the result of the decoding of the message, which is on the lower part of the stream. Then we're going to go to insert clever team names here, or whatever their final name will be. We're waiting to load on Rachel's stream right now. So at the moment, they have also another version of an ASCII GUI over here. So in this case, all the messages that they're receiving, they're getting here in the debugging dashboard part, and their action is going to be here in the upper user input dashboard. And right now, those are the only 3 GUIs that we have available to us. So I don't know if you want that we go back to our GUI, or shall we stay here with any of the team's GUIs?
Let's go check on our GUI, maybe? I don't know.
Have we caught up to the state of the game?
They're still stuck in turn 1, apparently.
Yeah, and I need to go over and re-enable audio on my GUI, which I think I had another Bluetooth. Okay, I think I might have reconnected, so I'm going to go over and mute myself so that I can let the GUI catch up.
We should have
For it.
Was that a hit that I saw?
Think that from the audio also sounded like an actual hit happened.
Oh, we got a hit!
Wow, good job. Whose torpedo was it?
Had to have been 3.
Okay, so
Assuming
yeah,
these locations are accurate.
locations might be not accurate because in order to show the different GUIs, I had to mute over the actual master stream coming in from its side. So now the stream itself is going to catch up to how it was a few moments ago.
None of the teams in the north corner of the field have currently made a GUI available to us, so we can't go look.
Yeah, let me ask, because also I think Tony and Jack's team and Dylan's team also have a really, if that's the right team I'm thinking of, has also a really good like terminal emulation. It's like very well laid out. It doesn't have the grid, but it has, I'll just show it because it has, we got another hit. It like really very nicely updates the important parameters. Another hit. No, Pablo, what are the odds of a false positive? I don't think you can hear me.
Obviously, I'm not a pick, but I'm pretty sure from my recollection of what things sound like is that those last 3 packets we got, like 4 or 5 messages ago, were actually the 3 stations of a sub that were all sunk, reporting that they were all sunk.
Oh, the
So
rip.
I'm pretty sure these are not us getting things wrong. Someone has actually sunk at least one other person.
That's pretty cool. Although I'm pretty impressed you can even identify which one's a hit versus which one's not, so I'm impressed.
Well, they made
We
it
already know
easier.
that a rule can read the matrix.
The students were also So, historically in 218C, the students are responsible for defining the format of the data that they use to do communication. This year, since they're also developing the actual sound system, not only do they have to specify the format, they also have to specify what the symbols are and what frequencies they're going to be using. So when they were designing this, they specifically designed it so that if your sub is sunk, the sequence of tones you output are in descending order.
Ah, okay.
So those packets are somewhat easy to listen for.
And what happens afterwards? Do they just keep transmitting RIP forever?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Checking if the teams rule. Pablo, I keep seeing hits, but then I don't see anyone new turning red. Ooh, there we go.
Is that another hit I see?
I keep seeing a bunch of hits. Either, well, if it gets a hit, it does turn it red unless it's already red. So maybe they're falsely hit before. Who knows?
So I checked with the teams, and it seems like everyone from 1 through 6 believes that they're still in. So I think just Team 0 has been actually hit.
Okay, although I'm confused on how we get a false positive, but maybe they, because if they registered a hit, then they could have, someone got gotten hit, and then we could have registered as the wrong team. Well, looks like who else is out? It's 0 and 4.
4 seems to think they're still in, though.
I can't remember how I set the code to what happens when you get hit and you're dead, and then you give a location update. It should... I don't know what it does, actually.
Turning.
Yeah, let's do some other GUIs, Pablo.
So for those of you on stream, this is a really nice looking ASCII GUI or pseudo GUI, common during the days of BBSs and terminals. ASCII art is an art form, and this is a very good example of how to cleverly use it so that you don't have to deal with writing GUI code in C++ or your language of choice, which is a pain in the butt.
Looks like according to this stream, 0 and 4 are both in, but who knows if they mark when they're dead or not. What does Holly's look like? Pablo, Holly's stream. Alright, do we want to maybe give them like 2 or 3 more minutes, then we'll go to maybe smaller groups? Yeah, okay. So we just give them a 2-minute warning, and we'll see kind of how far they get, and then we're going to go into smaller groups. gonna send it over to Jack's team real fast. Let's see if we can stream him.
7-4.
Hey, you guys are on the stream right now. What's up?
Hey, how's it going?
So
I think this is going as well as we thought it would.
Yeah, actually, I was pretty impressed by it. How is your team still alive?
Yeah, but I think just one team died because they were unlucky, and no other team.
Oh, we registered 2 hits, so we must have gotten something wrong then.
Oh, no other team is transmitting RIP.
Oh, another team, sweet. Let's go to one more team here.
Oh, Team 4's dead. Team 4's dead.
Team 4's dead? Awesome.
Oh, snap.
Let's see, let's go to one more team here before we cut it off.
Really getting nowhere.
Hey, you guys are on the stream right now. How's it going?
Oh, hi.
You guys still alive?
Yeah, we're still alive. Alive. Don't really know.
Yeah, we're gonna cut off just a minute. Just want to bring in some teams here. So, all right, let me go and disconnect here. All right, should we call it? Yay, nay?
Yeah, let's call it. Let's get a new round started.
Okay.
All right, guys, we're calling it. Right in here. Oh, I'm deaf.
Good job, everyone, so far.
All right,
This has
guys,
been
we're calling it. We're calling it. Let's stop.
for something that we've not yet attempted, which is to run all of the available teams all at once. It was
You guys are really
a
good.
great first
Good
try.
job.
That worked remarkably well.
Yep. Yep.
If that's okay. Do anybody have any thoughts on that? Can maybe 3 teams get ready to go, unless you guys want to do more or fewer?
Team 1 is ready.
Can we get 2 more volunteer teams?
Team 0 can go. We can
refresh your picks.
Okay, one more team?
Team 3 is down, but we need the flash code.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll give you guys like 2 minutes. Could the rest of you guys, or you just decide amongst yourselves who wants to go afterwards? And also, if the 3 teams that are going right now, if they could just decide what team number they are, doesn't really matter to me, and where they want to start.
We'll
Would you think?
We will stay team 1.
We'll be team 2.
And team 0 will be team 0? Okay, just post a message in the chat when you guys are ready. I'm going to deafen you guys.
What are the starting location rules now?
Pretty loose. I don't know. Be wherever you want. Well, I think last time we did team number, and Y location was wherever you. Team number for the X location, Y location was wherever you wanted. But I don't know. It doesn't really matter.
I would suggest starting somewhere near the center, but not right on the center, so that you're not all way on different sides of the map when we start.
Yeah, let's do. Okay, so rule just said go near the center, but not in the center. I don't know if you heard that from Rule. You.
I was trying to be on Mumble as well. Yes.
We got it.
Yeah, I have no idea which thing you're on. We're having like running 3 different streams right now of things, so it gets really confusing. So we got one team ready. How's the other teams doing?
So while we wait for the last team to get ready here, one thing that I think we actually haven't mentioned yet is that in order to make sure that there are no feedback issues with all of these devices talking, each of them has implemented...
Give us about one more minute. MP Lab just takes its time usually.
No worries.
Each of these teams has implemented a push to talk, which means that you have to press and hold a key on the keyboard for you to be able to talk to everyone. And in order to do this automatically, everyone has a servo, and so they've programmed the servo to physically press a button on the keyboard. Their pick will make some sounds that get broadcast, and then they release the key on the keyboard so that they don't interfere with other people's communications.
What should the teams that are not in this round do? Can we have them participate somehow?
Anyone who wishes to provide commentary is welcome to do so.
I'd say that the teams that aren't in this round want to sort of set up in a different Mumble channel for the next round, because we'll pull them all in and have them go. So if they need a reflash, they should reflash to be their own set.
That's a good idea. Okay, I'll have them do that. Hey, for those who aren't going to be in this round, would you guys mind, like, maybe the rest of the teams, if they could just go into a different Mumble channel and then get set up for that round? You guys can kind of practice or get set up for how you want it to go. Is that cool? Yep, so when this round is done, we'll kind of go into the other one. We can start that one. Is there one more team that needs to go? That needs to be ready?
So we had a question from the stream of whether anyone would like to share with us a video of what their hardware setup looks like, or possibly walk us through it. So if anyone wants to volunteer for that, then we can show off some of the hardware.
Yeah, how do you want to do it? You want to stream like a Discord?
I mean, if they go live and then just point their video camera at the thing.
Live on which
on Discord, and then we screen share that.
Okay.
Yeah,
we'll do that.
I'm ready here to share out the screen if needed.
Are you guys almost ready? Everybody almost ready here? Is anybody not ready? Hello? I think they're going. Are they going? Pablo?
Not that I'm not hearing anything on my Mumble channel, on the general Mumble channel, so...
Because I am hearing it.
Oh, there we go. I hear one.
Pablo, you getting in their feed?
Hmm?
Are you getting in their feed? Because they seem to be going, but no one said anything.
Who's playing? Team 0, Team 1, and Team 2, right?
Apparently, yeah.
Looks like what's happening is that possibly I'm seeing Team Piccadilly Circus playing. That was like their GUI is transmitting something on this side. But aside from that, like Team 0, Team 1, and Team Picante, I haven't heard anything from them.
Oh, they're synced apparently. Do you want to... I think they're good. I thought they would tell me when they're ready to go.
We're synced.
Oh, good.
Okay.
So can you bring up the GUI?
Yeah, let me bring it up. The other thing is that...
Thanks, Daniel.
Where are they... Which channel are they playing right now?
The hanging out one.
Hanging out.
It's definitely going. Let's see. So there seems to be in play. Oh, a team already died. That was fast. All right, can we bring Holly's team live to show their setup?
Note the very creative use of the chip puller to angle the speaker. And there's the key presser.
Sorry, there's a lot happening. So we have our main hardware set up with LEDs and switches. Our servo presses the push-to-talk key. And our speaker from the computer is right on top of our microphone.
Great. It's really great. We're getting a lot of echo right now.
In the game.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Holly. Oh, does Dan want to say something? Dan, you're on the stream. Say hi.
Hi, hi, Mom.
Let's check in live. Hey, you guys are on the stream. Why Picante?
Hi, everyone. Hey.
What's the status?
Let's go to next turn.
Someone may shoot us.
Okay, force next turn. Force next turn.
What did you all get from me?
Nothing.
Let's do next. Hey, you guys are on the stream.
Oh, we are?
Yeah, say hi.
Oh, hi. Hello.
Hi. Hi.
Wait, that's only what? Hi only? And that's hi? What, do you have something else to say, Abdul?
Do you guys want to show a live feed of your setup? You have a cool setup you could show?
David can show you the circuit.
I'm on. Can you? Are one of you on mobile? It'd be easier if you did it.
Okay, give me a sec. It doesn't look clean, mine.
That's okay. Creative tool.
Yours is the cleanest circuit, dear.
My circuit?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, let me go on my phone.
Okay, so you're gonna get a live looking up duels setup?
My setup is not that cute.
That's okay.
Okay, let me show you my setup.
Alright, here we go. Live looking up duel setup.
Okay, so here's my screen, and here's my little speaker, it's my server, and here's my circuit. Doesn't look that bad. The wires are pretty good. And here's my little speaker. And
wait, you're not being live.
What?
Oh no, he's live. He's live.
Yeah, we see him.
Okay,
Oh, really?
yeah, and this is, and I tapped also my oscilloscope, so it doesn't move on auto.
Wow.
Nice.
It's like a real oscilloscope.
Yeah, cool. That's it.
Where are all you guys right now? Like, where are you guys located?
Me, I'm in Ohio.
You're in Ohio? David, where are
yeah.
you?
Beautiful New Jersey.
New Jersey. Song, what
A
about
big
you?
thunderstorm today.
I'm in campus.
You're on campus. Okay, cool. So we got all around the country.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Makes transmitting audio sounds really great.
Yep.
Alright, let's check back in on the other teams. Let's see. Hey guys, what's the status right now?
We were running away from.
Is one team
I got
dead?
your position. I got your position, please.
Is Team Zero dead?
No. We got hit with
Detonate! 7-8 detonate! Oh shoot, they were aiming for us.
Do one of you guys want to share your do one of you guys want to share your terminal screen to Discord?
Yo, Tony, do you want to share yours?
Share screen? Yeah, I can do that.
Wait, we just sent an echo. They know where we are. Move.
This is the quality espionage we came for.
This is what we were going for. You guys are doing great. All right, we're gonna take a live look at Tony's screen here. If you just give me 1 second.
Okay, I got your position.
Okay, let me just share my screen here.
If you do one more time.
Can you guys see that? Oh no, it ended. Oh no, what happened to Tony?
Dylan, turn up left.
When I do, I can't. Because I'm on my phone right now. And my computer goes through my speakers that are.
Oh, Tony, could you do a live view of your screen from your phone?
I can do that.
Okay, let's do that. Let's see this. Tony has a fantastic terminal. Let's see it.
I'm assuming you didn't get that job.
I didn't get anything.
Yeah, okay, we're like unsunk. That was no action. That was next.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, we got
There we
Do
go.
you want to force the next one?
We got pinged at 7-9.
That's a really pretty all-text dashboard right
I was
there.
saying they had a great one. It's all text, but it's
Yeah,
really
turn
good.
again. Oh, people launched.
No, I'm turning
Yeah, it basically says like what's valid, what the last thing was, what
What's
the
the actual
current turn is.
Hey,
Very
not
cool.
left out.
I'm gonna next turn up.
We might go over to David's here.
What's playing next?
Oh, you guys are
Okay,
live in
let's
the
go.
stream again. You You guys are live on the stream again. We want to see your terminal window. Also, a very good ASCII one here.
Want to see what?
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, hello.
What do you want to see, Justin?
Oh no, we're looking at terminal window. It's pretty good.
Oh, okay. Song made it.
Yeah.
Song, show it.
We see it. We see it.
I just.
Yeah, we see it.
Wow.
Well, should
Song
we?
is-
Oop. Should we finish up the game? You think?
It sounded like they were actually still in the progress of continuing to function. So let's check
Okay.
back in there and see who's alive and who's dead.
Okay, where should I go? Any sound coming from there? Because I can't hear. Alright, looks like our GUI is down. Maybe we can head back to, let's see. Is their team currently playing? Is David's team currently playing? David and Abdul and Song?
I don't believe so. It should be.
Okay, so just chilling there. Okay, we can go back to...
I believe it's BSF Win and Muy Picante who are currently duking it out, because I think they're the two alive right now.
Ah, cool. Okay.
Can we hear you, Justin?
Alright, looks like they're still chasing down someone. Oops. Let's head back. I realized I was muted, so let's try this again. Thanks, Pablo.
That was 610.
There we go.
Just. Oh. I got 5 something.
I got a position update.
What's the
It
position?
should be 510, 510, 6. 510, 6.
Tony, can you share your servo going up and down?
Can you hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it. Let's-
So we're going up right.
Thank you.
Wait, they're in 97 now.
This is a very
No, that's a different team.
A good hunt going on right now.
No way, send them disconnected.
We should be sent. So you guys should have received.
Do you want to like maybe get another game set up?
It looks like actually there's 2 teams playing in the picking and screaming voice channel, I think.
Oh, cool. Okay.
On Mumble.
On Mumble. Are they currently playing? Let's go see.
David's sharing a GUI. I'm not sure if that's live in-game or
I don't
not.
think it's in-game. Maybe it is. Oh, yeah, no, he probably is then. He's in the game. No, I don't hear anything coming from the picking and screaming channel. I'll go ask him what's going on then. All right, looks like that the other channel is ready to go. They're just waiting for Riaz to do some programming of his pick, and then we can go stream that one.
Got it.
Is that 2 teams or 1, or 2 teams or 3? I think that's 2. No,
looks
1,
like
2,
3
4,
are
5.
in the channel.
Okay, cool. Probably, do you want to get it set up for 3 teams or GUI?
Yeah, let me go and set it and reset it up. Now I have it so that I don't get screwed by Bluetooth this time.
Awesome. You know what? We can go check in on Mare Utopia. Let's go do it. You guys still hunting?
Wait, Justin, I think this is a lost.
It's what?
I think it might be a lost cause.
That's okay. I think we're ready to finish up anyways. So you want to call it?
No, for sure. Yeah, probably.
Okay, let's call it. All right, I'll let you guys stop it. We're gonna move on to the picking and screaming channel. All right, looks like we got a game. Looks like a draw.
So to which team I need to go? Picking and screaming?
Picking and screaming, yeah. I think there's 3 teams set up in there.
Okay, so I got it set it up on that side, so we can start streaming once I start.
Okay. All right, guys, we're about to set up with our GUI here. You guys almost ready?
I think we're ready.
Cool. Just post a message in the chat when you guys are done, so we know to start.
Yeah, and we still have audio.
Sorry, I missed that. What?
Just post a message in the chat when you're ready to go. Like ready, like about to hit start.
looks like we got a request to re-explain the game. So, from the top, 218C is a little different this year because everybody is stuck at home and/or at their parents' place, and we do not have a shared lab. So we had to change the project to something that we could accomplish with a bunch of people distributed all over the globe. And for that, we settled on, instead of using 2.4 gigahertz wireless as the communication medium, which is what we usually do or have done for the past decade or so, we decided to use audio because audio has the flexibility of being carried over the internet, over the phone line, or even over the air. So each team has constructed an endpoint, or 3 endpoints. So 3 members per team, 3 endpoints, which can assume one of 3 different roles of a submarine. So one team constitutes one submarine with 3 different stations. Each station, either you are the con, which is navigation, your sonar, which is localization, or you are torpedo, which is the weaponry ordnance station. So each one has different capabilities as far as what commands they can send on each turn, and what they have to respond to from other subs. Because the audio channel, which is a big shared audio channel, imagine everybody's in a big ballroom, is uncontrolled. There's no master timing or anything. The students have devised the communications protocol that allows them to share that channel evenly among all the teams. So it's a time division multiple access TDMA. And there is, because there's no timing master, they have to actually spend a fair amount of time at the beginning of each round syncing up with each other, and so discovering where their time slot is and slotting in at the right time for that multiple access. So each turn, the subs can do one of either move, forward, rotate, or stand still, and or ping the sonar, and or release a torpedo. Torpedoes travel in a straight line on the current heading for a fixed distance and then detonate. If you happen to be in the same hex as a detonation when the detonation occurs, you are then hit and removed from the game. The sonar has the ability to find other ships. If you use an omni ping, it goes out for a certain radius in a circle, and any subs in that radius must respond with an echo, or directional ping, which travels along a single axis to the edge of the field. Same deal there, where if you're in the line of the sonar, you have to respond with an echo. So necessarily, all of the teams are at a relative information deficit compared to our master GUI here, and they have to maneuver and try and sense and take out their opponents in this fictitious water-covered Mars oceanic battle.
Okay, I think they're ready to go, so we'll get started. Pablo, are you good? I'm going to take that as a yes. All right, if you guys are good, we can get started on your guys' count.
Is everyone from the group ready?
I'm ready. Ready. Yep.
Ready.
David?
Ready.
On 5.
On 5.
They should be starting just about now. So currently they're syncing up together so that they're all on the same page. Then they'll start actually playing once they're all synced. So that's what you can see in the bottom of the screen there. Ooh, that was a weird noise. So let's see what's going on Discord here. Is anybody playing right now? Rachel's team, are they currently playing? Let's go see. Looks like Rachel's team's playing.
Alright, sounds great.
So you guys are on the stream now.
Alright, sub 2 is looking mighty close to subs 1 and 0.
Are you guys watching the stream? So 30 seconds behind. You guys are going to hear yourself in 30 seconds.
Oh, okay.
It's just going to be a little weird.
One nuance of this game is that no one knows what turn it is or whether the other teams have moved on. So some of these teams look like they're moving on a little bit quickly.
Yes, we know. We realize that now. Okay, cool. Thanks for the commentary. I'm going to move to a different team. But have fun.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Hey guys, you guys are on the stream live.
Ahead of us.
Is there a blue option, right?
Can you guys hear me? You guys are live now.
Yeah, we're just wandering around trying to find the enemy.
Which team number are you guys? 0, 1, or 2?
We are 2.
Okay. Has there been any torpedoes yet?
Nope, we have not fired torpedoes. We haven't really seen much yet.
Okay. What location are you supposed to be at?
We are supposed to be at what is that? X3 Y13.
X3 1, 2, 3 Y13. That's like the upper left-hand corner, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we do not have you in the right place at all.
Oh no. Oh, that's okay.
Are you guys moving actively?
What?
Are you guys actively moving right now?
Yes, we are.
Okay, we must keep missing all of your signals then.
Oh, that's very tragic.
Very tragic. Alright, I'm gonna move on. Thanks, guys.
Alright, see ya.
Let's see. I'm seeing a lot of bad messages. I think that's been the theme of the day. Ooh, I see a launch. Let's see how this goes.
Like at least 2 subs have pinged each other to find their locations.
Yeah, there we go. I think one of the hard things was the next turn. I think that was one of the most difficult parts. That just makes this game really challenging on what turn you're on.
Right, because for a successful next turn, all of the present teams have to acknowledge, all of the consoles of the present teams have to acknowledge that they're ready for the next turn, and only then do they tick over. But it is possible to get desynced between 2 teams.
I would say more than possible. I think commonplace. I wonder what we could have done differently to have a more robust turn system.
Probably the easiest would have been to transition to some kind of a master conductor.
Yeah, that's true.
It's really tricky to do it with peer-to-peer, particularly if you have a high latency, low bandwidth connection. Then you're just waiting a long time.
Yeah, and then once you miss one turn, you're done for. Oh, wow, they're pretty spread out. They're never going to find each other. We should just tell them to all move towards 7-7. And then... I mean, another thing is that you move really slowly, right? It's only one turn or one move at a time, right? It makes it really hard to move across the board. Is that right?
Well, yeah. If you imagine, if it's across the board, you're looking at, if you're at the edge, 7 moves to get to the center, so 7 turns.
But I think you can't move twice, though, right?
Well, yeah, that's true. So you need to move, idle, move, idle, move, idle. 14 turns.
And then the turn can take a while in certain cases of a lot of responses. So maybe you should have sped that up a little bit. Let's see, I told people to move towards 7-7-7. Let's see if they actually respond.
Looks like we just saw one team input all of their actions for this round.
They want to make sure everyone gets included.
I believe we have a torpedo in the water right now.
Ooh! Awesome.
And we may actually get someone sinking someone else here.
I really hope we get to see... you guys really got to see the insert clever team names animation that I think it was Tyler that made it. It was really cool. I want to see if they can bring it up.
Looks like we got at least one sub that sank here.
Awesome.
Excellent.
Did you see the torpedo explosion right now?
I didn't see it. Did I miss it?
So their substation 2 has returned. Their sub 0.
Just magically reappearing again? Or
Possibly.
did they ping them? Or they pinged them?
Who are we watching here, Justin? Because they've just been sunk.
I think that's Piccadilly Circus, right? Is this David's team? Then I think they've been sunk. Oh, I'm gonna go check in on them. Did you guys get sunk?
What?
You guys get sunk?
Did we?
Oh, wait, whose two-stream are you watching?
We're watching
What,
insert
Rachel?
clever team's name here.
Oh, we're watching Rachel's stream. Sorry, you guys did not get sunk. Did you guys shoot a torpedo?
We tried to shoot a torpedo.
Well, someone got sunk, I think.
Insert our team name here. Team Rachel.
David, no shooting.
What?
No shooting coming.
Okay, next turn fire. Next turn fire.
Fire
Alright,
where?
yeah, fire next turn.
Fire
Wait.
next turn, 2 ahead. It should be showing 7-7. If it's not 7-7, then you don't load.
Go ahead.
If it's not 7-7, then don't hit L. Someone dead.
Actually die?
Oh, someone is dead.
I have David's stream up. Do you want me to pull it up?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Or Pablo, do you want to do it? Looks like Pablo's got it. We'll bring back the audio here.
Confused.
Is there 2 teams left, you think, or?
Why is the new one at 80? What is 80?
Okay, I got shoot at 7-7.
Yeah, shoot there, shoot there.
Yeah, I just loaded the message to 7-7.
Oh, nice.
No.
No, what?
Alright, how much longer do you want to go on for?
Let's check in with the. Let's check in with the guys who are still running and see what they think.
Okay, cool. Hey guys, how you guys feeling about the game? You guys want to keep playing?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I'll let you guys keep playing.
So Justin, we know how Rias team is doing right now?
Of which team?
Rias's.
Oh yeah. They're picking and screaming? I don't know.
Yep.
So I message them? I don't know how to get in contact with them.
Yeah, they've been radio silent until this time.
They don't want people to know what they're doing.
Yeah, I'm hearing nothing from Picking and Screaming team, so I have no idea. Looks like we got a game over from Caden, so let's call it then.
All right.
No, or not.
Looks like they have fired a torpedo.
Alright,
The last grasp before dying.
It's gonna take another 2 minutes.
We may have to go in and interview the current teams after this to figure out what exactly happened.
I think I'm gonna do that now, if that's okay.
I would do that after the game, just so that there's not beeping in the background.
Yeah. Is it still going on? I don't hear any. Ooh, apparently the last torpedo detonated. Okay. I think Team 2 wins. Alright guys, let's call it.
Could we ask for everyone to get into the hanging out channel on mobile?
Okay guys, why don't you all hang out here and we can just let you guys just talk for a second, see what the game went, because we couldn't really track it super well. So tell all your friends to come into the hanging out channel.
So David's team, how'd that look on your end at the end there? Did you see an explosion? Team 2.
I think. Hi. I think we fired Team 0.
Yeah, you guys hit us, but I think we also hit you.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Oh, did did our position not get updated?
Are you 6-7 right now? Is that your position? That's where we fired at.
We are at 7-8.
Dang, well, you guys won.
Good job.
Good game.
Nice.
For you? Like the whole time?
Wait, you said you were at 7-8?
Yes.
That is where we fired, because we were pointing up.
Oh, okay.
Because we fired, and then you guys killed us, so our torpedo was still active, which is why I didn't it, and then we got to detonate. But we fired, we were at 777, we fired one up. I'm not mistaken, that is 786.
We did. I mean, like we are constantly moving.
Controversy ensued.
We need to call the VAR and P.
Kamikaze, but it didn't quite work out the way we planned. But it was still fun.
Kamikaze, I like it. Okay, Earl, should we wrap things up, or what are you? What you want to do?
Cool animation.
Yeah. So on the plus side there, we got the cool animation, and also this is the closest a 218C project has been in at least a decade to actually being what we thought it was going to be when we wrote the spec. So congratulations to all of you guys. You guys did amazing work. If anyone else has some closing thoughts, feel free to jump in.
Yeah, so I think you can hear me. Everyone, fantastic job at getting through this project. We worked really hard, Arul especially, and Ed to create a set of hardware and a set of learning goals, and believe it or not, when we sent you the lab kits, we actually didn't have anything written as far as labs go, so we were making it up as we go along. The project, which we had conceptualized prior to the quarter, just to convince ourselves that it would be possible, you helped to engineer the communications protocol and make the endpoints and really, really make it happen, and that's super exciting. So thank you all.
Can you hear me, guys?
I can hear you on Zoom.
Try now, Pablo. I got you.
Okay, can you hear me, guys? I want to congratulate all of you guys. I know these have been difficult times for all of us, hanging out with each other. This uncertainty that's happening all around the world. So I really want to give a big kudos to each and every one of you guys doing this project and having it go as well as it did. It's really, really something remarkable out of you guys, and I wish to commend you on that.
Justin, you have any thoughts?
Yeah, I first wanted to, if we could all give Pablo a big round of applause, who spent his whole term here volunteering as a TA. I think that was amazing, for him to do that. So he's really been a super hard worker this term, and I think just it's been a real pleasure TAing you guys this term. I've really enjoyed it. I think we made the most out of it, and for this whole year, I really enjoyed working with you guys. And there's a chance I might be around next year, and I'd love to stay in touch for next year. And I can't wait to see how the class is going to go next year.
So I think with that, thank you all again for an excellent quarter, and we'll wrap the stream at this point, and you guys are free to keep playing on your own time. We'll leave the server up for at least a while.
As far as other things left to do in the quarter, there's the report, and that's about it. We will send you communications about how, where, and when to submit that. So just keep an eye on your email. Hang out in Discord. Let's try to enjoy the rest of the time we have together. All right. With that, let's close out tonight. Thank you so much.